All right, so I'm in geometry. We have a week until our pSAT. We're doing a week of review. Here is the first practice test that was on Khan Academy. I printed out the PDF for everyone. We're starting on section 3, the no calculator section. For the warm-up, we did number 1 already. Number 1's answer was D. We had a cross multiply. And then we did number 3. Number 3 was for PC. Thank you. All right, let's talk about number 2. So this is a complex number. You first learn about this in Algebra 2 at the very beginning of the year. Our Algebra 2 class already learned about this. These are kind of like terms. I can add 3i with 9i. I can add 7 with 8, negative 8, sorry. But I can't add 3i, negative 8. Those are not considered like terms. So to do this problem, I'm first going to add 7 with negative 8. Quiet raised hand. 7 with negative 8. Ooh, we need a game warden for today too, don't we? Can someone be handing out XP? Who's our game warden? Is it always says Andres. Is that true? All right. Who's after Andres?
You said I can do it again because we had a test.
Oh yeah. Then this will be your final day. So geometry. There you go. All right. Quiet raised hand. What is 7 plus negative 8? Quiet raised hand. Jose. It is indeed negative 1. So Sergio is going to be tapping away furiously over there. So it's not C or D. Look, it starts with negative 1. It's not C or D. Cross them off. And then I need to add what is 3i plus 9i. Quiet raised hand was the final answer here. It's going to be plus 3i plus 9i is, Monse? 12i. So our final answer is A. Please stop me, slow me down, ask questions. This is your time. I'm trying to help you improve your pSAT scores and, more importantly, your SAT scores. I mean, they're not required for some universities, but it's still really helpful.
What's the difference between
The pSAT doesn't get reported, and it's just a practice. You can get scholarships like Ben got. But yeah.
What does SAT stand for? Sorry.
What does it stand for? Summative Assessment Test, I guess. SAT stands for Scholastic Aptitude Test. All right. So, number 4. Someone read. Quiet raised hand for XP. Who wants to read? Julian for XP. Go. Thank you, Sergio, for getting his XP.
PhD's referred technician for a phone company. Each week she receives a batch of phones that he prepares. The number of phones that she has left to fix at the end of each day can be estimated with the equation P equals 108 minus 23D, where P is the number of phones left and D is the number of days she has worked that week. What is the meaning of the value 108 in this equation 1?
All right, so there it is. We have our equation. The number of phones left is equal to 108 minus 23 times the number of days she has worked that week. So if you're thinking about this in terms of the graph, this is the y-intercept. If I was graphing this, I would have 108 all the way up here, and then I'd go down with a slope. The slope here would be negative 23. The slope is equal to negative 23 phones per day. So what do you think 108 means if I'm starting at 108? What is your guess? Everyone's going to guess 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 4 is D. Is it A? Is it 1? Is it Kathy will complete the repairs within 108 days? Kathy starts each week with 108 phones to fix. Kathy repairs phones at a rate of 108 phones per day. Kathy repairs phones at a rate of 100 per hour versus per day. Guess. Everyone guess now. Go. 10 XP if everyone guesses. Come on, hold up. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Everyone take a guess. All right, Sergio, can you give everyone 10 XP? The majority of you have it, well, I guess about 40% of you got it correct. So it's not C or D. Because I told you, the slope is negative 23 phones per day. Do any of these say 23 phones per day? No, it's 108. 23 is the slope. The number attached to the variable is the slope. So from there, that eliminates C and D. So you're somehow either starting something with 108. What does it make more sense? On this axis, you're going by day. And you have on the y-axis, it's your phones. Because the slope is phones per day, I'm going down phones per day. I'm just interpreting from our equation of phones per day. So from there, I know that the y-axis is phones. I'm up here at 108 phones. I start with 108 phones to fix. Correct answer is B. About 40% of you got it. Ask me questions. You have 5 seconds, and then we're going on to number 5. All right, flip it over. Number 5, we have these polynomials, and we need to subtract. So whenever you have a subtraction sign in between, Jose? Yeah, you distribute it. This negative sign will turn into a plus sign because it's being distributed into each of these terms, which means I still have my original x squared y minus 3y squared plus 5xy squared, but now it's going to be plus, and then I'm going to switch these signs. This was a negative, it becomes a plus. And let me zoom in here because you guys can't see what's going on. This was a negative, and now it's a plus. So it's going to be plus positive xy, or x squared y. And this is now no longer a positive, it's a minus 3xy squared, and no longer a minus, but a plus 3y squared. Now I need to combine like terms. Like terms, the definition of a like term, you can write this down if you would like term. There are 2 parts for a like term. Definition number 1, same variables. That means the same exact letters. And 2, those letters have the same powers. Which means, if I come back up here, x squared, y, are those the same variables and the same powers? You should be nodding your head yes. Those are like terms. So if I add x squared y and another x squared y, how many x squared y's do I have? Shout it out. There it is. I have 2 of these x squared y's. There's 1, there's the other. I add the coefficients and I get 2 x squared y's. Where is 2x squared y? Well, C and D, I see 2x squared y. Those could both possibly be my answer, but it's not B and not A. Neither of those have 2x squared y. All right, next, I'm going to combine like terms. So I see a negative 3y squared. Do you guys see another 3y squared? There it is, 3y squared. What is 3, positive 3 minus 3? That is 0. There should be 0 y squareds. This one has y squareds in it. There shouldn't be any y squareds. Just from that, we know the answer is C. Your homework tonight. Gunnar, you're not leaving the class, right? Because you haven't been dismissed. Your homework tonight is to finish all the way through number 12. Finish all the way through number 12. Circle number 12. Finish all the way through number 12. At least try it. We'll be reviewing this tonight.